Hi. Hi, my name is Debbie Lancaster, and I wanted to go over some of the information in the course for you, hopefully to help you with understanding where you find things, what the assignments are, etc. Okay, so let's look at the Canvas page from the student view. This is a generic student view that I have access to. Notice that I'm on the home page. I have set it up so that the home page is recent activity. You can actually set yours up however you want, but what I like about recent activity is you have a to-do list. I also will have a to-do list. Mine will just be what needs to be graded. Okay, so this is very helpful for managing due dates and all for this course. Okay, now I'm going to go into modules, which you should have already been in to be able to find this video. So I'm going to put this video here in general information about the course. Here you will find the document that contains the course information, the outcomes, the policy, other direct policies, other directions, and then the syllabi. Okay? So apparently I need to fix something and upload it again. And I'll always let you know if I've re-uploaded it. I'll leave a note with it, like right here where it says note, points removed here. So the first week is quiz 0. It's week 0, okay? And you do have notes, and I'm going to click on them. And basically you can download them so you don't have to use them here. These notes are what you will cover on your first quiz, which is for extra credit points, so quiz 0. And then after that, the notes will be what is covered on the quizzes. So notice here, though, that we have, let me get a different pen. So notice this number 1 that's in parentheses, and that is bolded. There are 10 questions throughout the notes like this. That will be your weekly answers to questions. We'll get to that in a moment, okay? Because every week things are going to be repeated. So notes, 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 and then at the end, there's a study guide. So let me find question 2 just real quickly so you can see that. Oh, there's question 5, question 4, question 3, question 2. So these questions are embedded in the notes. Why am I doing this? To get you to look at the notes by Monday of the week that you're tested on that Friday. Really, that's all these are. You get 5 points for answering the 10 questions. Okay, now going back to modules real quickly so that you can see that it ramps up a little bit with more materials. I use a lot of Khan Academy because I like how they cover things in Khan Academy. So we have, again, notes, the 10 questions to answer, and the study guide. And then videos that can help you if the notes are not adequate. If the notes and the videos are not adequate for you, then ask me questions. That's what I want you to do. So I am working on adding more and more of these, hopefully to be ahead. I want everything to be ahead. So as respect for your time, if you need to finish this instead of on Monday, you need to do it on, let's say, Saturday or Sunday. You have that ability to do it, that you don't find your notes uploaded to Canvas on Monday and have to have that assignment turned in by that time. Okay, I'm going to go to assignments, and I'm going to change to show, look right here. So I'm going to change to show by type. You can do it however you want, but basically you have your extra credit assignments. All your extra credit except for bonus questions on test will be available the first week, and due the first week. If you don't do it then, you've missed the extra credit. Okay, so there'll be a quiz, that you can't get to until Friday at 9 a.m., okay? And then it's due Friday at 11:59. This is part 1 of the quiz. There are 8 multiple choice questions, 6 true false, 6 fill in the blank, and then 10 points of short answer questions for part 1. Please take part 1 as if you were in a classroom and I was standing up at the front doing the eagle eye thing to make sure that you weren't cheating. Okay, so no book, no notes, no internet, no help from other people. This is to test your knowledge. It's a time test to make sure that you've been over your notes. You have only 40 minutes to complete this. At the end of 40 minutes, Canvas kicks you off. Okay, at 11:59 p.m., Canvas kicks you off. Okay, so be careful with your timing. You also have part 2 for each week, and that is open book and worth 10 points. And the answers to the weekly questions, remember, I showed you the question number 1 that the number was in parentheses and it was bolded. There are 10 of those in every set of notes. Every once in a while I have 11, then just pick 10 of them to answer. Hopefully I fixed that, but I might not have done that. I did revise the notes, but I might have missed that. Okay? And let's see. You have a lab for extra credit, a week 0 lab, and that's a graphing activity. Okay? So you'll click on that, and you will find directions for it. Okay? So there you go. Now going back to assignments. Everything's in weekly units. So every Friday, quiz part 1, quiz part 2. Not available until 9 a.m. that Friday and due at 11:59. Those are the only ones where I restrict the time. Plus, you only get 40 minutes to take that part. I will be dropping 2 of those. Quiz part 2, 10 points. That's the one that is open book, open notes. You can use your computer. Okay. Also available from 9 a.m. to 11:59 each Friday. This is where you upload the answers to those questions. So you go through the notes, copy and paste those questions with the answers into a Word document and upload that to Canvas. And you need to have that done. Notice it says due at 10 p.m. See, all those are 10 p.m. and available until 11:59 on the same day. So you have a 2-hour window to get those turned in. If you miss those, you can't turn them in. They're worth only 5 points, plus I drop the lowest 3 scores. So you can you can not turn one in and it will, or even 3, and it won't impact your grade at all. You have a weekly discussion. Now notice it says due June the 10th at 11:59 p.m. available until, or excuse me, not June, January, available until January the 14th. So this is the date that your initial post is due. This is the date that your 2 responses are due. I have all of these already in here except for the last one. So initial posting, and you have a prompt, and that's what you put in for your initial post. Okay? Then after you have put in your initial post, you respond to 2 of your classmates' posts. You have to put in your initial post before you can see anybody else's post. Okay, so that means everybody has to do their own work. Excuse me. Okay, so they're all like that. If you have any more questions, please ask. Back to assignments. So far, what do we have? A weekly quiz in 2 parts, answers to the questions that are embedded in the notes, a discussion, and then a lab. I am working on the labs. I am using the same labs that Telia Slagle used last quarter, and there'll be something like 10 of them Some of them are wet labs you do at home. Some of them take more than 1 week. And some of them are just on the computer. They're virtual labs. Okay, so you will follow the directions. They're set up as discussions. You'll have an initial post and your responses. And again, there'll be 2 due dates. Okay? So first due date is for your initial posting, and the second one is for your responses. Okay. Okay. You do have a very, okay, so those are the weekly assignments. There's also another class assignment that is going to be an epidemiological study. I will get the directions up for that so you can start on that pretty soon. It will have journal entries that must be turned in on time with what you've done so far. It will end with a poster, and I'll have you work in pairs, maybe 3s. I've got to think this through. But you will work together with 1 or 2 other people. Then you will turn in your poster. One of you will turn in the poster, and finally, each of you will assess 3 posters. Okay? Again, there'll be more directions later. So I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to this quarter. All right. Thank you. Bye. Have a great day.